Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Bitcoin Technical Analysis with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today, we are going to be looking at multi time frame analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and if time permits us, we are also going to be considering the daily chart. Currently, Bitcoin price is dumping and is currently trading at 34,800. It has not been quite a beautiful week for Bitcoin. So the question is, today ends the week. Tomorrow it's another. No, today is Saturday. So 2 days to the end of the week, or 1 day to the end of the week, and nothing seems to have improved. Instead, we are still dumping. Now, by the end of this video, you are going to get my honest review of this market, sharing with you my trading psychology, how I am currently managing this current market, how I'm reacting emotionally, because I know emotionally a lot of people are stressed in this market. I will share with you how I am handling me and MAKAVELI Traders, my family, how we are handling the situation, and what we think is going to happen next. So first of all, this is the weekly chart, but I want us to start the analysis with the monthly chart. So what is going to happen is I am going to first of all turn off all this drawing, and we're going to look at the um candles, right? So looking at the candles right here, I see a very clear bad signal, right? What is the bad signal? Well, if you've been following my analysis, I saw these bad signals why Bitcoin was still trading around 68k, 70k, and I said, hey, take some profit. This choke, this 30k, this dump is going to choke. And I did not see it playing this fast, to be honest with you. It's playing more faster than I see it coming, and price is just few inches away from that 30k. Imagine the dump. I can imagine, because we are still in it. So the question is this: what did I see? Well, I saw a clear 3 bar reversal, right? You see this clear 3 bar reversal? This clear 3 bar reversal is the first sign I saw. Fine. We got the pullback. We got a fake out, because you see, if I turn on the chart, you see that price, this is an all-time high in the previous 64k range to 65k range. We got an all-time high, but a breakout never closed above the all-time high, which led to a failure, right? This is a clear failure, that this is a trap. So whoever was buying above 64k was getting trapped by this market. And that was what I saw when I called that move. But the move is playing faster than I think, because in the previous analysis, I also made other analysis and other prediction after that. When I say that price is likely going to get a bounce, what was I considering? I was considering the mini support right here. But hey, I was disobeying my own box. To be honest with you, I was seeing this and I was disobeying my box, because from my boss was telling me that, hey, is this point or no move? Because the law, my boss that I developed this box strategy, and it has some trading laws, and I have really learned a lot developing this box. I've been trading for 7 years, and in that 7 years, my biggest year of lesson trading crypto strictly. Actually, I've been trading the forex market before now, but trading crypto has really taught me a lot of lessons, because of the volatility is forcing me to learn things that I've ignored so many times. And this led me to developing my strategy, because one of those things is that I found out that support break easily than I can think, and it gives me anxiety and stress whenever the support I found out break. So I decided to develop this strategy to treat support as an area instead of treating it as a line. Now, treating support as an area, I know that the box strategy tells me that once we fail to hold above the box, expect it to go to the bottom of the box. It's a simple rule. And that was what led to this prediction, because you can see it here. That is the bottom of the box. You can see the yellow box. That is the bottom of the box. Straight call. But I stubbornly, now this is me sharing my lesson. I'm a very honest person. I think you need to learn from me, especially when you are in this crypto market. Crypto is still a baby. I am still learning. I feel like a baby. Every day I am increasing and learning what something new. This market challenges me daily that I can't even sleep because I feel like there's so much to learn. Whenever I look at this chart, it's not even about the profit anymore to me. It's about the lesson I learn with each day. The price just teaches me something and challenge everything that I used to know. So the box called 30K straight move from this 68K. I developed this strategy, but I doubted myself. I'll be very honest. I doubted myself. And yes, price action talk about the line, the channel, and all of that. And you can see this beautiful line right here telling me that it could break. And if it breaks, it's going to seek for a better support. Now, this line is the daily chart line. So if we go to the daily chart, remember this is a multiple time frame. So I'll be going back and forth different time frame to show you. Now that looks very rough. Let's take away those last drawing and go to the daily chart and see what it looks like. Okay, this is the daily chart. So if you look at the daily chart, I have learned a big lesson is that trend lines easily break. Seriously, this really makes me respect this box strategy and really try to tell myself that you need to believe that the market is always right. So here is the thing. At this point, this is a clear for a trend line. I need a minimum of two touch, and you can see it clearly destroyed that on the third touch. Now, I made another prediction if you've been following my analysis, and this is where I'm going to tell you. See, you're going to watch thousands of technical analysts out there, you're going to watch thousands of people make predictions out there, but I will tell you a secret you don't know. There is a big difference between predicting and actually trading. I am a trader. I am also a technical analyst. To make sure that I am not letting my technical analysis affect my trading life, I developed a community called MAKAVELI Traders where I trade live with other traders, right? These traders, I train them and they are also pros on their own. They have their knowledge because when you come into Machiavelli Traders, we give you access to books to learn to improve yourself. So I know that the people I'm training are good because they are doing the work. So I respect their opinion. As we are all growing, I am also learning. I'm new, I'm a baby. We are all baby to crypto. If anybody claims they know, they are lying out there. That is just the honest truth. So, opinions are assholes in this market. Trust only yourself. You can listen to me, but please go back and do your own analysis and contrast, compare, and make sure you make your own decision. This is like a la la land where you are the maker of what happens to you. If you're sinking, it's because you're not able to control the voices in your head. The voices in your head will include my opinion, other technical analyst opinion, and other people out there. But at the end of the day, the person who is going to lose money is you. And me as a technical analyst, I differentiate the technical analyst and the trader. Let me be honest with you. When I trade with Machiavelli Trader, I can make a prediction here and I will tell you when I'm trading, I am 10 times or if not 110 times this strict about that prediction before even taking the trade. Sometimes I wait, I am very patient trader. Example is why I make the trade of this 30K, why this dump was happening. I didn't feel like shorting this market. Even when this dump was going up, we didn't short. And of course, I won't lie, I'm very plain here. We are some of us in Machiavelli traders are stuck in this market. The reason is we saw the move at in fact the house, the entire house, live on Zoom. We talked about Bitcoin from this point dumping to this point. We shared it, we talked about it. It was like a joke. It was like, hey, 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 lola la, and everybody's happy. It's still pumping for God's sake. But guess what? That was the end of it. And like they say, crypto is timing. Once you're in, you're in. You must know that it is 10% buying, it is 10% selling. I Bitcoin Gorilla, I am also stuck in this market. I gotta be true with you. I got coins. I got Dodge. I got other coins I'm stuck on. No, I don't have Bitcoin because I sold all my Bitcoin. I made sure that I saw the Bitcoin clear, but I forgot that if bit no, not I didn't forget. Let me just be honest. I didn't forget. I knew that when Bitcoin goes down, everybody goes down. I knew it, but I was not convinced that Bitcoin could move that fast, that we could not get a mini bounce. Now, that is a lesson I've learned to stop ignoring my feelings. A good example is the fact that I've been in this market for 7 years. This same scenario played in 2017. When we got to so when I zoom into 2017, you find out that why in 2017 Bitcoin at this point I really got in a trade very late. Remember in 2017, I was not trading futures. I was basically trading spot. My experience really forced me into learning futures because I know that a down market can last for up to 3 years. I was stuck in a coin for 3 years. In fact, it was the breaking of this support that broke me. The breaking of the 6K support from the 20K move because that 6K support lasted for so long that when it broke me. I'm not just saying broke me pocket wise, it broke me physically. I went bankrupt because I was forced to sell. And imagine putting all your money, all your savings into Bitcoin, and this happened. And for 3 years, you waited for price to take a bounce, and it never happened. And then you end up in 3K. I was forced to sell around 3K. So I know the experience I experienced between 2020, 2017, 2018, 2019. So these lessons has really taught me to use stop loss on even spot or any situation I'm getting into. So I don't like entering any trade without stop loss. I want a lot of whenever you're trading with me with Makaveli Trader, I said please stop loss is not manually set on few on spot, but you must know that at when you see a good threat in the market, take your coin to the exchange where you can easily set a stop loss and sell off and turn to USD to give you opportunity to buy it when it goes lower. So now that I am stuck in the coin, what am I doing about it? What am I doing about the situation? So, yes, I see this price has broken the daily support. This is the daily support, which I knew was not never gonna really I knew I kept saying there will be a bounce, but I knew that it could easily break. The reason is this is not a demand area. And according to my boss strategy, this is my supply area. This is my demand area. This is my demand and supply area. This is my demand area. This is my demand. This is my supply. Each there are three boxes in this box. This is the first biggest box. This that is the first one, and there is another one. You can see it. This is another one, this another one, making it three boxes. So I am having each box having a support area and a resistance area. And according to my box, the daily box, which is this one, currently is facing a lot of challenge and we are not yet on a stronger support. My box says that anything within the support and resistance area is not to be trusted. That is how my box work. It's not to be trusted. If you really want to learn about this box, please come to Makaveli Traders. The good thing is classes is starting on the 24th, and I'm going to give you intensive trading training live on this box, the rules, how I trade it, and as well as you're going to understand price action. You're going to learn how to create your own signals, how to understand when to buy, when to sell. Trading is 10% buy, 10% sell, and 80% waiting. You will learn how to be patient. Trust me, no more liquidation. You're going to learn a lot, part of which will help you. So anything we do in this area, I really don't like buying and selling anything in this area. So at this point, when price was breaking down, Machiavelli traders were telling me, "MT, are you going to short Bitcoin Gorilla? Are you going to short?" I said, "No, I really don't feel like doing anything in this market. I'm just going to watch." Honestly, I'm telling you the broad day truth. I told them at this point, I am staying away from this market. That is futures. I am not saying it's not going down because I saw 30K coming. I'm not saying it's not going up. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying I do not want to do anything. So I will tell you that the past 2 to 3 days, in fact, I told them before the dump started, I said there will be a push up, there will be a push down. But I just don't feel like trading this market. And I've not traded futures since then. And price has been dumping and I've been watching. In my sport, what I did was to take my altcoins to go and stake them. If you stake your altcoin, it's going to reduce the loss because this is going to take a while. This is not going to be a boom move because as it is, obviously, we see this point already very close coming, and that is the nearest support 30K to 28K range. At worst 26K range. The reason why I say 26K range is because of this trend line. You can see the meeting point of that trend line is 26 24K range. That is really a news that some of us don't want to hear. I also don't want to hear it. But what can I say? I can't control the supply that enter this market. I can't control the demand. I just know this area exists and I have to share it with you. This is why I keep telling you that my analysis are up to you what you do with it. But I'll be very honest with you and I will share my entries and my exit with you. So this is a big thing. The support that we are looking at right now is 30K. And you can see this dripping like a salt. I'm not shorting this market. I've not shorted. I'm just watching. I'm just literally watching. And I have altcoins. But when you are stuck in such situations, I have learned one thing, like JC Livermore says. JC Livermore is my mentor. Even this trading strategy, the box trading strategy you are seeing, everything I developed was um inspired by him. So half of the things I use are inspired. In fact, my laws and everything are inspired by JC Livermore. So he's my mentor. Nobody trained me in training. In trading and technical analysis, I learned from just reading about him and studying his life. So he's my mentor in everything I do. And one thing he warned me about this trading, he has a clear law that says not taking the loss is the reason why you go bankrupt. Not taking the loss. You see, this is why stop loss is so important. When you enter a trade is the best time to set a stop loss. You must know how much you are willing to lose. If you're buying Bitcoin of 100K, how much do you stand to lose? How much can you tolerate? How much loss can you tolerate? It's not all about how much profit you can make. It's about how much you can tolerate the loss. Because if you can't tolerate the loss, you are capable of losing everything. This is bitter truth, but it is the real truth. So the thing is this, you have to learn to take loss early. When you take loss early, what does that? What that does is cut the losses short. So let's say you place your stop loss on this low. This is daily chart. You place your stop loss low. Imagine if you cut the loss and you exited the trade. Once you exit the trade, then at this point you're just waiting to buy, which by the time you buy and it goes back up, maybe by the time it gets here and goes back up, you make back your profit. So this is a very, very important psychology. Whenever I tell Makaveli traders, I sing it like a song. Don't buy a coin without a stop loss. Unless you're not a trader, unless you're hoping to hold this coin for fucking 3 years, 6 years. Oh, sorry for cursing YouTube. I hope they don't penalize me for this. You are ready to hold this coin for a long time. Else, why are you not using stop loss? Each coin gives you stop loss. How much do you wish to lose? How much can you tolerate in a situation? I use stop loss when I am not investing my coin. But for me, most of my coins on stop. In fact, I don't trade spot for 1 or 2 days. No, I am an investor. So my spot I buy to trade for 3 months, then 3 to 6 months, get good profit and I get out. And sometimes if the trend keeps going, I'll keep going with the trend and keep holding. But the trend must continue. So as the trend is going, I keep moving my sell order up. So the reason is once I get a new low, I move my stop. And that was how I exited my Bitcoin, honestly. But I did not exit most of my altcoins because they were on support. But I honestly underrated the fact that if Bitcoin goes down, everybody goes down. So my analysis is to be patient. If you're already on this trade, we are already very close to support, because it's between 20 and between 30K and 28K. There's a support. We could get a bounce that could lead us at least to retest 42K to 48K or 52K range minimum. So that's what I see coming. If you do like my analysis, subscribe. I'll leave a link to Makaveli Traders. Check the website. Access is still open until